Since morning, we've been hearing speeches. It is important also for us to have something else that is going to teach us a bit. We call it brain teaser. And this is why we have to invite some people or someone who will now to present some poems for us. Poetess, Sainabou Touray, are you on the ground? Yes, we want to hear your melodious voice. You're welcome. You're welcome.
Good morning, everyone. God loves us, don't you think? And that is why He's striking us with disasters every day. Yeah. So I'll be reciting two pieces, if time permits. And the first piece has no title. The other piece is Died for Living. So we will go with the first piece. I don't want to make you guys cry. You guys will not cry. Okay. My words will cut like a sharp blade. Sometimes I couldn't listen to me blabbing. Sometimes I have thoughts provoke me, but then I revoke me, enter too deep when my heart instructs me. Actions poisoned, poised into the root me. Forgive me. My temper will snap like a finger, taking shots at every speaker, breaking very loose to your last nerves. That's opposition discipline. I'm sorry. But I'm the third of four. In my home, I am the baddest of them all. At age 4, I knew what is to destroy, so I smashed everything with my voice. My dolls and toys, the noise I enjoyed, the people I annoyed, my sorrows and joys is not a prattle, but a little, brittle, beetle handling battles. With an ancient mind, I remembered everything I see, so I feed hearts with lies for mom to believe me. I whispered sweetly in her ears for favors in my endeavor. The whole family hated me, called me for a news, but as I grew, I became mom's junior. She is a guru. And every morning, her yells I will hear. My school bell blows in my ears. I will tear the road with top J's. In my school years, I fought my peers whenever they dare. First position, I never share every year. To my mom and dad, I am there. To them, I am the best of their mares. My siblings declared it unfair, gave me nightmares, yet in truth, there was more to this glare. And because of imprudence, my mind was dirty, malleable, sticky like mud. When mommy knew, she said, Kundobin Raisa mam, bo gisee lu ñuul ka ndaw ba dee te jekku jekkali dafa xewi kon jéggaleel jéllaleel te jàngale. That docked out my brain and drew reality on its wall. She taught me how to speak, and since then, my voice began to sound loud. My brain began to cook new ideas. My words started healing hearts, and like a goldsmith, I weave all in one puddle. Poetry, songs, stories, all in one puddle. But I bet now you know why I don't giggle. My story cannot be your honey, so stop those rambles and get to learn the parables, because this is not a prattle, but a little, brittle, beetle handling battles. Thank you. All right, so we move with Died for Living. This is for the victims of, that were all the victims of human rights violations and illegal migrations. So it reads, months ago, excited in uniform, cruising our gunky roads at Bakau to American Corner. My crew, a batch of students in experience, looking at ourselves hanging on this mirror effect, the door opened. A woman from the other side spilled out our host, showed us to a library. And like you, we seated ourselves on the bleachers. Two women walked in serious like semi-rifles. Little did we know they went through hell and back fighting to survive, unfolding to us how they were smuggled. I am a victim, they opened. These words hit my heart like an attack when she said she met the devil at work in man flesh, attentive like the therapist she ever wished for. This agent called her sister. Better you will have not in this country. He claimed he was a pathfinder to abroad, and for trust, she left reality behind. Hopes on her mind, passed on from transit to transfer like petty cash, packed somewhere in nowhere like old stash, with family afar. Her youth was preyed upon, and only escape by God kept her alive. Same goes for men. Put in coffins behind bars to be fondled, swindled so they can sling or get shot into prison, get robbed of their organs, bleed from forced sex until death lays their soul to rest. A saga of pain none dares to unfold. And elsewhere? Yes, elsewhere. Family buries a kin on sin. A part dies with the assumed dead. Media brings evidences of lost hope, but some call it a ruse, no? That's time for truce. A wake up call for none to refuse, none to shun, because our son was pulled and back into planes and cast to another man's land, away from home to another land, like slaves to be enslaved by another man who says he is kind to a poorer man. Far he stands with a dollar sign, far from the comfort's hand, far from real because hastiness knows no counterfeit, forced to do things beyond their means like non-humans. Right? Buried under smugglers' feet who keep walking above the laws of the land like the landlords of evil. And evil has its place, and its place is the police. So report all cases to United Nations Office on Drugs and Crime, Human Rights Established Commissions, for the plea of amnesty to stand firm. I have made my voice to be heard. So it's your turn for the world to listen. With your voice and mine, we will wake everyone passing on this transnational crime. It's time to heal ourselves. Thank you.